Welcome back, I'm Craven and these are the AI the Somnium Files. We're about to go back to the warehouse, see if we can get some more clues, but last time we got like the entire backstory of Oda on how everything came to pass, what happened to his father, the dementia of his mother, and he comes over as not that bad of a guy. He is who he is, he is Oda, he is a suspect at this moment. So let's go to the warehouse, see if we can find some proof of his innocence or his guilt, and see if we can progress the case from this branching path. So let's go. Old storage warehouse. Harbor Warehouse District, Tuesday, 12:50 p.m.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
Care to share that thought with us? Alright, let's look around first. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Iba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
Because they also said his handprints were on that of the van. And if his handprints are on both vehicles, he cannot have been driven both of them, right? I might be onto something, but let's check our other surroundings. Warehouses all in a line. Stacked containers. If I put that corner container in an empty slot, would the bottom line disappear? What? Probably? I have no idea what he's talking about. Okay, stacked containers. A red barrier line wraps around the scene.
Iba, what's in this box?
What's in the box?
Your favorite kind of reading material, and a lot of it.
Academic research papers on criminology?
No, the kind that features gratuitous nudity.
Ah, sophisticated art samples. Huh. I wouldn't mind watching that. A wooden box. I've got to make up some excuses to grab that box. Yeah, don't grab random boxes, Date, you could get in trouble. The water of Tokyo Bay.
Date, look! A tonguefish on the ocean floor.
What's a tonguefish?
A flat fish, like the sole of a shoe.
You can see all the way down there?
Of course I can. My vision and my looks are my best qualities.
Yeah, you got decent looks, Iva. Even though it's designed that way, they are pretty decent. The water of Tokyo Bay. Is there anything else here? The crane looks like it could pierce the sky.
Just like my you-know-what.
Yes, subscription fee.
What is your you-know-what?
It could only be one thing.
Oh, your ego?
No, not my ego.
This crane is towering. Small in distance. Ah. Yeah, there it is. There is an oil drum.
Hi, I'm Drum Imon.
You say strange things sometimes.
So does you, Date. So do you. There's an old drum. Okay, I think that's about it. So let's check. Oh, wait. A forklift. A police officer. He says he doesn't have any new information. Alright, this one. Police officer also with no information. Ota is the one who drove the station wagon.
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Femisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Aiba connected to the end system server and began her search. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
Oh, well, that's a coincidence.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
We definitely should. But it does seem that I am misremembering. I thought they said that his fingerprints were also on the steering wheel of the van. Oh well. I can also make a slight mistake here and there. So almost certainly not her. Yes. Right. Let's go to the other scene. Lemniscate. Lemniscate, Tuesday, 1:36 p.m.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Moi. Damn, what a creeper face does this driver has.
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
What is with that accent? That's the first question I want to know. Alright, let's look around. Let's see if there is anything with the receptionist. And we need to be careful. We do not want another bad ending with her, which technically was the bad ending. Only a bad ending for the case, but a very happy ending for Date. A reception desk. Look, there's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. Ooh, if I feel questions that I need to answer in a moment. The company's logo, Lemniscate. There's an abstract painting displayed on the wall.
Oh, have you taken note of the painting? It is titled Lions Fishing, Carpe Diem.
Alright, so he has a fine arts feeling to it. There's incomprehensible abstract painting displayed on the wall. A potted plant.
Date, look! An antlion! Yay! Go, antlion!
Aiba has a strange fascination with insects. And I have a strange fascinating with all the different insects in this building. They really need to fumigate this entire place. A potted plant. A high stool.
A high stool. It's like a tall seat.
Why are you stating the obvious?
I have no idea. He's probably trying to make a joke somewhere that's going straight over my head. A high table. A door. There's probably an office back there.
Ah, this is Magnus Spiel.
How do you know?
He's a creeper. Creeper knows these stuffs. A Magnus Spiel promotional video is displaying. A vending machine full of drinks. Lots of magazines in that rack.
Featured, anyone can run a pyramid scheme. I believe I'll purchase that on my way home.
Okay, another creeper point for that one. Wanting to make a pyramid scheme to scam all of us. I think he's the killer. Yeah, if you want to do a pyramid scheme, he's got the potential of doing the worst things imaginable. A sofa.
Sofa king.
Don't.
Suffocating, yeah. There's a low table in front of the sofa. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a moment. A large window. Can we see the door between this? Probably not. Alright, let's talk to the receptionist first, because we are here for the cab driver, so the receptionist should be something totally different. And we know where this might potentially lead, so let's be careful. So, is it business as usual here?
What? You gotta come closer, I can't hear you.
I walk closer to the receptionist.
Well, what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a day, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course.
And why did you just keep standing there until we fully questioned her? Come on, man. And the receptionist sitting behind the desk. About Iris.
What? You're too far away, I can't hear you.
Again, we walked closer.
Oh, I can't believe Tessa became a victim too! It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out.
Well, let us say you got some other assets that will distract people from watching your left eye, so I think you're gonna be okay.
Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
I'm a big, strong man.
Nah. I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die.
Do you want to get some food sometime?
Huh? I can't...
Yeah,
Oh,
coming.
You asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated. I told you, I am reptilian.
But you were just joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
Oh. She's not an actual reptile. She's a she's a vegan. Yeah. All right.
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
Trust me, with those knockers, she could be a vegan as well. Alright. We're not going off on a secret journey with her. Now we know she's a vegetarian. But who knows? Maybe in the future we can have another bad ending with her. Let's talk to the driver. A self-employed taxi driver. What are you doing here?
I have just finished conveying my client from Temeke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Actually pretty smart for a cab driver. Kudos to you, man. Where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
Hard words, hard words. I know what you're saying, but still hard words. About Mayumi. Before I arrived at Lunaskate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
I wonder what his interest is then. Look, this is a good character design. He intrigues you with his accent and you want to know more about it. And he gives us little tidbits that once you pull that lines and see what's behind there. See, even now I want to know his interest and I'm totally forgetting about Mayumi. Describe what happened with Mayumi.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kawasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front.
Which of course is very smart when doing a chase, because if you're doing a chase, there's a good chance when you get to your destination, your passenger will get the hell out of the car and never be back again. So, pretty smart for a driver. Again, good on you.
We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van, so I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
Why am I thinking in my head right now that there could also be a very good alibi for Mayumi? Like, if I step out here and buy it, it will be on record and they can put me here on the scene. Let's continue.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Oto was in the van the whole time.
Yes, and if she then saw, if she was there before Ota arrived, and she saw her there being killed on the table, of course she would assume that Oto might have been the killer itself. Interesting. Well, let's keep on talking to our magnificent driver. And listen to the rest of the story. Yes, please.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kawasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout.
It's becoming a really intriguing story. So, when did she get out? When did she get to the warehouse?
About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
This guy is way too smart to be a cab driver. There has to be a story back there.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
Like I said, he's a lot smarter than the average cab driver. You should definitely be doing something else, man. Alright, one more question.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
And there it is. There's the connection back to So again.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Okay, so this game is again going the Sojima route, it seems. Oh, interesting. So, let's go back on the road and let's go see So. Sojima Residence, Tuesday, 2:21 p.m.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
Without a warrant, isn't that breaking and entering? Even if you are a cop, right? So we gotta be careful not to get caught.
Hey, Iba. Do you smell something funny?
Ah, Date, don't tell me you farted. Really? It's not the time for such jokes.
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right.
Alright, let's see if we can find what's smelling up the place. A folding screen.
There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
We have X-ray vision, Iba? Duh.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure,
Is look everywhere else first. A hanging scroll. There's a cushion on top of the chair. An expensive looking table in the middle of the room. Okay, I think we saw most of the stuff in here. Yeah, we definitely need to scan it. What I'm hoping, because we know that So is the killer in the other branch, that this vase is full of left eyes. Horrific? Intriguing at the same time, so let's look. I need to wait to see inside. Yes, we already got to that X-ray. What the actual fuck? There's a body inside. Whose body is that?
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
So?
So Sajima?
And his left eye is gone. Oh my lord! Oh, this is amazing. This is great, because this confirms my theory that every branching path has an entirely different story. I love this. I truly love this. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, let's look around. Sorry, I shouldn't be that excited when seeing a corpse, but what are you gonna do? Let's see. Fragments of a broken vase. So's body, cut into pieces. We're not gonna give So's hat, so I think we need to look at it.
That is is the head of So Sejima.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Yes, but I'm adding a new one to the list, and that is the cab driver. He is way too smart to be a cab driver, and that's suspicious from the get-go. Maybe he gave this line to us so that we would go towards his mansion to find out the body. It's a possibility, isn't it? Let's keep it in mind for now.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Sejima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Sad. They're really sad.
Date, a call from Pewter.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Sejima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sejima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
Serious? Sorry, I couldn't stop myself.
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Oh yeah. Okay, and I think syncing with her will be a nice big part of the story, because we are going to go into her demented brain and try to pick up certain pieces of evidence to see what's going on right now. So I'm thinking let's do that on the next episode. For now, with these revelations of So's body, throwing his entire story in a different direction, I'm very intrigued at what's going to happen next time, but in order to find out, you'll need to be there. So I really hope to see you then. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. Till next time. Bye bye.